Hi, everyone. Hey, this is our second member spotlight, and today we're going to talk to Deb Kelley. Now, let me start out by telling you how I know her, or how I think we connected. There was another women's over 50 group that I belonged to, no longer in, but belonged to that. And Deb was in there, and I would coordinate Zoom events every so often, and she came on to several of those. So I feel like I know a little bit about her, but she's going to tell us about her and what she's doing and all of that good stuff. So take it away, Deb.
My name is Deb Kelley, and I am in Tampa, Florida, which is hotter than heck right now. And I am married for 30 years, and I have a daughter who is going to be 28, and we're actually going to be celebrating a wedding between her and her girlfriend here in November. So
Wow.
we're really excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I own the Right One Creative Services. I am a graphic designer, web designer, and PR copywriter. And I started that in 2005. So we've been going strong for 17 years.
Wow. Great. So I know just from our other conversations, what sticks out to me is some award that you won. Was that last year? I don't even remember.
Um,
For producing or writing or directing
oh,
something.
actually, I received an award from Power Stories for both of my plays that were in the 2021 Voices of Women and Voices of Truth Theater Festival. But this year, I applied for the Go Beyond Foundation grant, and I actually won that last month for my play that I have at Stageworks in September.
Oh my
So
goodness.
we're really excited for that. Yeah, so it pays for like doing the scripts, printing the things and doing the graphics and all the kind of marketing stuff that goes along with it. So it's a huge help.
Wow. Well, that's exciting. So another
Yeah.
award to put under your belt. Goodness. So let me backtrack. So 17 years, you're totally self-employed. You've been doing the um, writing, um, all that other stuff you said, the directing, producing. Um,
What the way it kind of started out is about 5 or 6 years ago. I can't remember because all the time has run together since the pandemic.
I know.
I wanted to give back to the community because my company has been blessed with word of mouth referrals, and it's just been a really wonderful experience. So I started a organization, I guess, called Life Amplified. And what that does is it produces a variety showcase, and all the proceeds go to a selected local grassroots nonprofit that's in our community. We've worked with the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. We've worked with Equa Solutions, which provides horses, equine therapy for women and children suffering from PTSD, from military sexual abuse, and other horrible things. And with that with that production, by the end of it, we actually had a horse donated. So that was pretty cool.
Oh,
They did
wow.
Yeah, she didn't want to donate cash, but she says, I do have a spare horse. And we're like, okay, sure, we'll take your horse. But I got involved in that just to be able to give back. And we've been on a couple of different television shows and recognized for our work in the community with that. And that kind of led to me getting back into the theater and the playwriting and the producing and the directing and things like that. So I've been able to turn a hobby into something that is just like my escape, especially during the pandemic. It was nice to be able to write things and produce things online that people can enjoy, since we weren't going to the theater at the time. But I'm excited because July 23rd and September 3rd, I have live in theater shows.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I know it's kind of opening up. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's like pandemic, it's like an afterthought now. And I don't know if that's good, but you know, very few wearing masks, no requirements that I know of, maybe to some of the events.
Mhm.
I think are still doing that, but in person type things. But yeah, it's just like a whole new world now. We're opening up and back to doing things that we love. So that's
Yeah, this will be the first time that I've been back in a theater setting since the pandemic because I'm immune compromised.
mm,
And so I still wear the mask just because Florida is still spiking with COVID cases
mhm.
and people don't really, unfortunately, take it that seriously. So I'm just really excited to see real life people, not on Zoom, and
Yeah.
being able to get that kind of interaction.
Yeah, well, that's great. And I do understand what you're saying about the mask. I go back and forth. Sometimes I think, I need to be wearing that. I actually have a close friend that just got COVID like a week
Mm,
ago. So, and she's local, so it's still around. It's around,
yeah,
definitely.
it's
But
scary.
gosh, so before all of this, what did you do for your career? Or were you a housewife, or what did you do before?
Before I actually worked marketing and human resources for an armored car company.
Oh,
And then my boss left that company and brought me with him. And I worked for, God, I don't even know what we did. I just did marketing paperwork for like alarms and things like that. It didn't
mhm.
last too long. And then I moved into a company that specialized in connecting hospitals and colleges and things so that their computers connect. It's SEO, but it's not the SEO that people understand as search engine optimization. It's something else with the same abbreviation. I haven't been there in that long, so I can't
Oh,
remember what it stands for.
yeah, I know. Out of sight, out of
But
mind.
when they moved to a different location, it was at that point in time that I decided, you know what, I want to work for myself. And it was amazing because it enabled me for 4 years to also be a teacher at Lee Academy for Gifted Education while my daughter went to school there. So I got to teach the kids what I did for a living as a classroom experience for these children. And they were gifted. So, I mean, they challenged me.
Oh, wow. How great. How great is that? Boy, I tell you, since I've retired, it's like a whole new world for me. It's, 30 years at the same place over and over and over, all those years, and just not really living, living, period,
Mhm.
and just to come in contact with amazing women that are doing amazing things like yourself, and just all the people. I just the other night I had dinner with an artist, an abstract artist, and I said, "Oh, you mean that kind of stuff?" And she said, "Yeah, that kind of stuff." And she was a freaking big deal. I mean, oh my gosh, I was just floored. Um, I mean, anyway, amazing. And just to speak to her and kind of, and I'm thinking, sitting there thinking, I want to do that. But anyway, I'm digressing. This is, um, so Tampa, Florida. So it's got to be 150 there or something degrees.
We just got a new air conditioning last month and it's still struggling to keep up because you wake up in the morning and it's like 90 degrees.
Ugh,
It's too hot.
yes, yes, it is that time of year. Actually, it rained this morning here, just like for maybe a half an hour, and not even hard, just kind of uh what do they call that?
A sun
Anyway,
shower.
yeah, something like that. It was this morning, and just a little taste of, rain for the water, or for the grass. And anyway, it is hotter than heck. Yes, I think all around the country pretty much. But so great. So now I noticed, I know you posted the Power Stories post that you did in the group, And tell us
Mhm.
a little bit more about that organization. Now, is that your organization or that's something?
No, that's actually one of my many other jobs. Besides
Oh,
my company, I'm the part-time marketing director for Power Stories and then a reporter for magazines and newspapers, and I write for Broadway World and all that. But it's all kind of interconnected. Power Stories is the absolute most amazing theater. It's a small 40-seat theater in Tampa, and it was founded by Fran Powers as a way to give girls and women a voice. And she concentrates on having female stage directors, having female directors, having female producers, and working with stories that are only true stories and stories that are based on truth, that are empowering to women, that tell their story basically. And July 19th through 24th, we have the Voices of Women Theater Festival, and that is 9 different playwrights, 8 different plays over a period of Tuesday through Sunday. And each time for the shows that are view on demand, you have 48 hours beforehand to watch the show. And then that evening, we go live with the playwright at 9 p.m. So you have an opportunity to actually talk to the person who wrote the plays and ask your questions. And then for the 2 live shows, which are Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, and my show, 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, we're doing the talk back directly after. So everybody gets an opportunity to have interaction with the cast, the crew, the playwrights, and it's really, really exciting for us because we get to see live what you think of it. So
yeah,
all across the entire world.
that is exciting. Gosh. So that's, what'd you say the dates were? July?
July 19th through the 24th.
Okay. So,
And to get tickets, it's either $15 for an individual show, or right now we're doing a very discounted festival pass for $77 for the entire festival. They just need to go to powerstories.com and all the information is right there.
okay, great, great. Well, how exciting. So you're doing a lot of things into all kinds of things, writing, directing, producing, all of that. And so what do you do for fun?
Right.
Right?
or, or play with my kittens. Hang out with my family. I mean, I mainly write. That's my escape. That's my passion. And I do song lyrics. I haven't figured out how to read music, so I don't have like the music part of it, but I write song lyrics, I write poetry, short stories, plays. I've got 2 books on Amazon.
Oh, wow. Well, you're very accomplished and that's exciting. It's exciting to hear women, that are over 50 actually creating, doing things still. It's not too late. We got a lot in us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for people who like, oh, I'm too old to do that, you're not. I mean, you're
No.
going to look back and say, why didn't I try? And I apologize for my cat. He's very upset right now. If you can hear him in the background,
Oh,
I'm
I can't
sorry.
hear it.
Okay, good.
So, tell me what is one goal or one thing, I guess, that you're really focused on working toward from now till the end of the year? Is there some area that you're or thing?
I'm
I don't know.
uh, 2 things, one business wise and one entertainment wise. Business wise, I want to get more PR clients because I realized I really, really enjoy that part, not just writing business bios and blogs and things like that, but actually getting my clients on television and
No.
getting their products advertised. I'm really having a lot of fun with that. So I'm hoping to pick up some more PR clients. As far as entertainment wise, I'm hoping to have a lot of Tampa Bay people come to see my first ever full-length play. It's called Breast Advice, and it's literally an uplifting conversation about boobs. When we did a workshop in 2019, it was called the Vagina Monologue for Boobs. So that is like a huge compliment. That's my dream, is to be like Eve Ensler and eventually get this someplace other than Tampa and share it with the rest of the world.
Mhm, mhm. Do they have those like film festivals or that's a different medium?
Yeah, the
And
film is different than live theater.
okay,
Live theater is like going into a show and having the people directly in front of you performing
okay,
versus just going and seeing a screen.
okay, all right. I was just thinking, some of those people get discovered, at those film festival things, little small towns and um, filmmakers and that kind of thing. But very interesting. So your first play,
Well, it's my first full-length play. I've been writing
full
one
length.
acts for a very, very long time, but this was the first one that I went on to Facebook and I solicited true monologues. So none of this stuff is made up. This is actual people's experiences. And it ranges from the funny things to breast cancer. So we have men on there, we have he, she, they, we have everybody represented. And it's just been an absolute joy to put this together because I didn't know that people would actually respond,
Yeah,
but I was just inundated with different things. And I basically looked at it, put it together and said, okay, this goes with this and this goes with that. And then we had a play and we workshopped it in 2019 and submitted it in 2020 to the Tampa Bay Theater Festival. Then, of course, COVID and the pandemic shut everything down. So they're finally opening up in 2022. So we are part of the few full-length plays that were selected. And we're going to be at Stageworks on September 3rd. My husband's birthday. Not too pleased about that, but
well, but it'll be exciting. He can go and watch it
yeah,
and then go to dinner after or before,
that's what we're doing.
whatever. Yeah, sounds good. Well, so great. Well, Deb, it's great to interview you and kind of hear a little bit more about your world and what you're doing. So, post whatever you feel like in the group. All of it sounds interesting. I love reading and listening to different thoughts and ideas. And that's one of the reasons that some of the ladies joined the group, was just to have different thoughts and ideas about things, and just learning about people and what they're doing. So
It's really nice to be able to have people not just here in Tampa, but people all over as
uh-huh.
part of the family in your group.
Yes, great. Well, thanks so much. You have a good day, and
Um,
I'll see you soon, I'm sure, somewhere.
Come see my show. You can see it virtually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. Now, you ought to put a link or something. Is that how you do it? If I wanted to find out about it?
Yeah, you can actually go to the Right One Creative Services
Oh, right there. Okay, the right one, creativeservices.com.
and then just look on the tab for original plays and breast advice, and the other one, My Body, My Voice, which is the one that is going to be virtual on July 23rd, is there, and the ticket information and everything is there as well.
Okay, great. Well, everybody check her out. Okay, well,
Thanks so
thanks so
much.
much. Okay, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, bye.